Okay, so today I just want to give y'all a quick story on pride and how it affected me in my life. This is just one story, but pride has affected me many times. And I did a video on pride earlier or a few days ago that I'm attached to this video. But yeah, okay, so about last year, I was going to be a police officer, right? And they needed help really bad. Like in Jersey, you don't even have to take a test. You don't got to do nothing. Like all of that was done in one day because they needed help so much. So they was doing the orientation, the interviews, taking tattoos, taking pictures of your tattoos, and all of that stuff. Checking your social media, everything in one day. So it was a super long day. And I guess since it's so easy or whatever, like they really need people. They actually wanted to get their hazing out to see what people's temperament was, right? So they were really nasty all day, like cursing, like giving you dirty looks, like, yo, didn't I just tell you to do that? Like, why didn't you do that yet? And it's orientation. I work at Madison Square Garden, or that's where I have my career so far. So they're not nice. You know how people could be corporate, and corporate could be like snooty and like rude, but I'm used to the snooty rude shit. I just, yeah, God bless you too, whatever. Well, I wasn't always like that. I used to light people up at first, yo, curse people the fuck out. My first few years there, like, yo, who you talking to, bro? Like, for real. And I used to like raise my voice and flare my nose and, you know, do the intimidating. You know, I grew up in Brooklyn. Sorry, I'm a black guy, so grew up in the projects. What? Like, nigga, what? Like, don't fucking play with me. And I would say more than that, of course. Sometimes I would ask people, did they want to fight? I'm surprised it never got me. By the grace of God and my father that works with me too, never got fired. But y'all can see how pride affected me, always affected me, because like in the projects, it's like if you wasn't like tough, or you couldn't stand up for yourself, or you was a pussy or whatever, nobody don't want to be around you. Like in the projects, it was this thing where like if somebody was walking to the store or something and they saw you, they'd be like, yo, walk to the store with me real quick. Like that was a badge of honor. Like they felt comfortable walking with you. They felt safe, because where I grew up, it's a whole bunch of projects. It's Albany projects, it's Brevoort projects, and we had beef with Albany and Brevoort projects. So when we walked to the stores would be like on our way across the street, like from Brevoort, or like right here where like Albany or Brevoort, we could have problems. So like the projects are so condensed together. It's really dangerous. It's a red zone area. So if somebody asks you to, yo, come to the store with me, that's like a badge of honor. That makes you feel good, and you will always come, because yeah, like, come on, let's go. I wish something would pop off. So I guess that's where the pride and the badge of honor came from, or whatever. Just like growing up and learning those things, and learning how people reacted to somebody not letting, well, to somebody not being a pushover, to somebody that would throw down, to somebody that, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a good feeling when people know you're not a pussy. It's a good feeling when people know, like, not Noah, not him, he ain't the one, not today. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but like, certain people in the projects, they'll fuck with you, and certain people they won't, because you're not the one. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good feeling to have. Long story short though, so we're in the orientation, signing everything, filling out the forms and everything, doing the interviews. Took like 6 hours, all that thing. It at least took 4 hours, and you know, I don't be sitting for 4 hours filling out papers. Like, you know, I'm a little antsy now. I'm like, yo, what's up? Y'all told us this is going to be an all day thing, but y'all sitting here, y'all yelling at us, y'all cursing at us, y'all being rude the whole fucking time. Like, this actually feels like I've been here for 12 hours. Like, what is going on? So it's the end of the day. It's time for them to take pictures of my tattoos. They took the pictures of my tattoos or whatever. And the next room, they checked my social media. But I noticed my phone was dying because we was there a long time. But anyways, you know how sometimes you might come somewhere with a battery that's on like 60% or 65%, and by the end of the day it's on like, it probably was on like 14% or something. But I have my old phone, so like once it get like on the lower battery percentage, it die fast. And I didn't want it to die by the time I got to, for them to check my social media, because I got mad pictures. I got a lot of shit in my phone. Like, it'll probably take you a while, and I want the process to go smooth. So I went to charge my phone. And this guy saw me charging my phone, and he goes, "Excuse me, do you own this fucking building?" Huh? Do you own this fucking building? Because you just put your charger in my outlet. Did you ask? I said, well, I'm up next. My phone's dying. What am I supposed to do? I didn't fucking ask you that. I asked you, is it your... No, it's not my building, sir. All right. Leave it right there and go the fuck back in your chair. He talked to you just like that. I let it rock the first time. I said, all right, cool. I didn't know he was the lieutenant. Everybody had like polo shirts and shit, but he's the only one in a white shirt, a button down, and he's short. I'm like 5'6", 5'7". He's about 5'4", 5'5". No lie, he's shorter than me. So I'm like, who the fuck is this short ass nigga? So they go, oh, you're up next, and he just told me to sit my ass down and not, now I don't want to touch the charger to take it out. Now I'm like looking for him. He's nowhere to be found. I'm like, all right, can I get my charger? To the lady, she's like, yo, are you all right? Like, yeah, get your charger. I'm like, all right, because the short guy told me not to touch the charger. I was like, what short guy? She said, the lieutenant? You talking about the lieutenant? You call him a short guy? And I'm like, yeah, he is short. What the fuck you want me to do? I'm describing him. It's like, no, that is the boss of a unit. He said he's the head of a unit. You do not describe him that way and all this shit. And all these people start coming up to me and basically saying the same thing in a different way, like yelling at me. And I'm just looking at them like, yo, y'all are tripping. Whatever. So I go. They check my social media, go through my pictures and everything. And so people are like whispering or whatever, the other candidates. So I go, they're like, yo, what happened? I tell them what's happening. I'm whispering, I'm low or whatever, just like them. And he taps me on my shoulder. He goes, I don't know if you know I just told them what I just told them, but I told them to shut the fuck up. So I'm going to need you to follow that rule. And the next time I got to talk to you, you're out of here. I'm like, what? Like, yo, I didn't hear you. I'm like, you know what, whatever. So now I'm going to actually do my paperwork and everything. People like show them my degree and everything, and they got to make sure everything is right. Show them my resume, not my resume, but let them know, like, if I got arrested or my past future jobs. It was just a lot of shit. They really probe you. They want to know everything. And then I get another like tap on the desk, like, excuse me, you described me as short? I'm like, yeah, and I didn't know you was the lieutenant, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I did. He was like, write me a 6-page essay or some dumb shit, yo, he was just on my ass the whole day. Long story short, I didn't write the fucking essay. Well, I wrote the essay, but I didn't print it out or whatever. And when I got there the next day, or the next a week or whatever how it goes, how it was. We had like a 3-day layoff. He said when you come back, you gotta have all your shit, you know. But I've been arrested, so they said no, don't worry about that. Just worry about your arrest record and everything, and show us the I forgot what it's called, the citations or whatever. I had to go to the office downtown Brooklyn, get all my paperwork and everything, and they couldn't give me it because it was like 8 years ago, and it wasn't like a big felony or none of that shit. So they didn't have none of the records. So I went to go tell them that and stuff and give them the rest of my paperwork. And this motherfucker's like, yo, before I even got to the person, he's like, yo, you did what I asked? Come, get the fuck over here. I ain't playing with you. Show me. And I pulled out my phone, I showed him the essay. And he's like, send this to my fucking email right now. Right now. And I go, but you don't have any service in here. Like, how am I going to send you an email right now? We don't have service, and you know this. And he goes, you have too many fucking excuses. Come back in 6 months. So I don't know if that was pride that stopped that opportunity, or him just being a dick and me not liking it, or it just plain old wasn't meant to be. But if I didn't snap back at him, because I'm pretty sure he was yelling at everybody, not just me. If I didn't snap back at him, I think I would have been a cop by now. I think he would have like eased up off me a little, because he was just honing in on me like a fucking missile. It was ridiculous. But they all did, because I called them short. So they all like kind of converged on me. The lady that was interviewing me, she actually wanted me to get the job. She was like, yo, just get the paperwork. Don't worry about none of that other shit. Give me the paperwork and you're in. Don't worry. They were sending us to police academy in like 4 days. That's how much they needed people. That's how close I was. Pride got in the way of that shit, I guess. And I fucked it up. So I'm going to attach a video to this video about pride, and I hope you enjoy it and take heed to what I'm saying. I did it a few days ago or whatever, so it'll be different sounds, different backgrounds and stuff, but I hope you like it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace. Well, till next time. So, I used to think pride was all about thinking you're better than everybody. Yeah, not really. Pride can actually work the other way around, because while you're thinking you're a piece of shit or whatever you think you are, you could be helping the next person. See how that works? It's a double-edged sword. So I came up with this little manifesto, whatever you want to call it. It's called Pride, ironically. But first, the misunderstanding. When people hear the word pride, they picture the loud man, chest out, nose high, talking like he owns the world. But pride don't always sound like thunder. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it says, I'm nothing. I can't do it. I'm not enough. And you think that's humility? But it's not. It's pride in disguise. Number 2. The other side of pride. See, pride ain't just about thinking you're better than everybody. Sometimes it's thinking you're less. Because either way, your focus is still you, your weakness, your shame, your failure. But God didn't put you here to make life a mirror of yourself. He put you here because somebody needs your scars. Somebody needs your story. Somebody needs your hands. 3. The purpose. Every experience, every heartbreak, every flaw you've been dragging behind you, none of it is wasted. God don't hand out trash assignments. He won't give you a task too big for your shoulders. If it lands on your lap, it means you were strong enough to carry it. And if it feels like it's always one thing after another, It's not because you're cursed. It's because you're stronger than you think. It's because heaven trusted you with the weight that that would have crushed somebody else. 4. The shift. So stop calling yourself less. Stop shrinking when the world needs you to stand. Stop saying, I can't, when God already said you can. Because pride is not just arrogance, it's selfishness. And selfishness steals purpose. The gift you have was never just for you. It's for the broken soul next to you. It's for the stranger who needs your testimony. It's for the child who will rise because you didn't quit. 5. The ending that ain't an ending. So the next time pride tries to show up, don't just look for the boastful man in the spotlight. Look for the quiet voice that tells you you're nothing, and tell it the truth. You are not less. You are not more. You are enough. Not for your sake, but for theirs. Because you wouldn't be here if you couldn't help somebody else. And that alone is the reason to keep walking. Now, I hope that message finds you well and you take heed. God bless you.